In Syria, tanks have rolled out around towns and villages near the Turkish border. Damascus says its forces are pursuing rebels through the countryside around Jisr al-Shughur.
Witnesses claim that government troops are burning homes and crops as the rebels flee, but the government is telling a rather different story. Ben Knight reports.
This is what Syrian state television says the army found when it arrived in the city of Jisr al-Shughur on Sunday. It's shown pictures of materials for making explosives, as well as uniforms and weapons. The regime says the city was in the grip of armed gangs until the Syrian army moved in to restore order, where they were met by grateful citizens. But the refugees who continue to flee into Turkey say they're running from an iron-fisted crackdown.
Against Bashar al-Assad in Syria, anybody, they kill them. The army in Egypt and the army in Tunis protect the people. The army in Syria kill the people. They stand inside with the Bashar al-Assad and the system.
The Syrian army is now reportedly pushing on to a second town in the country's north. Until now, the only pictures coming out of Syria have been shaky mobile phone videos that have been smuggled out by activists. The regime, though, has been unable to stop it, and now it's producing its own footage to get its version of the story across. Yesterday, it showed these pictures of what the regime says is a mass grave in Jisr al-Shughur, containing the mutilated bodies of 10 security officers. The Syrian authorities say they were killed by rebel gunmen in the city last week, but the opposition says these men were shot by their own army for refusing to fire on civilians. The truth is impossible to verify from outside. But the Syrian regime has few friends left in the region, although it still has friends where it counts, in Russia, China and Iran.
We think the Syrian issue is an internal issue, and the US and Western countries have a hypocritical approach, and their comments on the issues of the countries of the region, including Syria, are very disgraceful.
Turkey is now setting up a fifth camp to cope with the number of Syrians crossing its border. The official number of refugees is now over 8,500. Ben Knight, ABC News.